Months ago, a car T-boned me at 60 miles per hour. Shattered both legs, compound fractures, nerve damage. Months of recovery ahead. Might walk again, might not. They sent me home in a wheelchair, completely dependent on my wife Regina. She played the devoted wife when our parents visited. Fluffing pillows, concerned looks. Her mom kept saying how lucky I was. The mask came off the second we were alone. She looked at me like a broken appliance she couldn't return. Every task came with heavy sighs, helping me shower, major production, making meals. She'd dump a sandwich barely within reach. 2 weeks in, she started disappearing for hours. New clothes, more makeup. She'd come home smelling like cologne that wasn't mine. Her phone was locked down tighter than a bank vault. 6 weeks after my accident, I was doing work emails when the front door opened. Regina walked in with her ex-boyfriend Brock, his hand on the small of her back. They were laughing. "What are you doing in my house?" "Our house," Regina corrected. "He's here because I need company that isn't just sitting around feeling sorry for itself." Brock grinned. "No disrespect, but Regina needs support." I told him to leave. He laughed. "Or what? You going to roll over here and fight me?" "No, I'm calling the police for trespassing. This house is in my name. Bought it before we married." He left. When Regina came back inside, she slammed the door hard enough to rattle windows. "You humiliated me," she hissed. "You brought another man into our house because you're useless right now, and I need a real man." She paused. "I need someone who can actually function. You're broken. Nothing in you works right. I can't live like this." That night, I texted my buddy Dave, called a divorce attorney, called my bank about protecting assets. Next day, Dave helped install security cameras, living room, front door, kitchen, cloud storage. I moved important documents to my parents' place, transferred half the joint savings to an individual account. 3 days later, Regina walked in with Brock again. "We're together now," Brock said. "You need to accept that." That's when Regina said it. "He can't make you do anything. Nothing in him works. Can't walk, can't work properly, can't be a real husband. That's why I need an actual man." I dialed 911. Regina lost it, started screaming, grabbed a vase, threw it at the wall, shattered. Cops arrived in 4 minutes, saw the mess, saw me in a wheelchair, saw Regina still holding a candle holder. They asked her to leave voluntarily. She refused, started arguing. They made it involuntary. I filed for divorce the next morning. She tried claiming half the house. My attorney reminded the court it was purchased before marriage. Separate property. She claimed spousal support because she'd been my caregiver. The recordings of her calling me useless and bringing another man home destroyed that narrative. She got her car, her personal items, nothing else. Finalized in 8 weeks. 4 months after the accident, I could walk. Needed a cane, but I could move under my own power. 3 months after the divorce, Regina showed up at my door with soup. She'd seen me walking at the grocery store. "We could try again," she said. "Brock was terrible. You were right about him. You want to know what 6 years was worth? About the same as that soup. Nothing." When I refused the container, she threw it at me. Hard. I tried to catch it. The lid popped off and hot soup exploded all over her face. Cops arrived 12 minutes later, trying not to laugh at Regina covered in orange soup with basil in her hair. "Ma'am," one said, "you assaulted someone with tomato basil. That's going in the report." Restraining order approved within a week. Regina moved back in with her parents. Brock had drained their accounts for an investment scam and disappeared. She lost her apartment, her car died. Last I heard, retail job, living in their basement. Brock got picked up on felony theft charges 6 months later. 8 months in county. Came out with a record and warehouse night shifts. His real man act dried up quick with a mugshot following him around.